35.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WYLN Sports Special presentation on the Lehigh Valley Health Network. Hazelton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner, game of the week. It's week number 5 as the Bulldogs of Berwick play host to the 3-1 Millionaires of Williamsport. You are looking live at Crispin Field in Berwick, and we pause for the conclusion of our national anthem. Been the Berwick High School Marching Band. We got to hear the conclusion of our national anthem. Get a look at the officials. The referee tonight, Mr. Greg Zumchak. Joe, our good friend, Frank Galicki is tonight's umpire. Ed Caffrey, the linesman. Galen Miller, the line judge. Side judge, Dave Pacroni. And Kyle Costello is tonight's field judge. We thank you for joining us tonight for continuing coverage of live high school football on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the coach, Joe DeMelfi. Mike Sosar on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. Williamsport won the toss. They will receive, and we confirmed with the Williamsport coaches sitting next door to us, a couple of guys that we saw in week 1 that were very big in that Millionaire opening night victory. Both Jameer Harden and Avery Campbell will not play tonight, injured, and we will not see them in uniform tonight for the Millionaires. A couple of big losses for Coach Cruz and his team.
Harden has great speed. He took off in the third quarter against Crestwood for a touchdown, which pretty much broke that game open. It was
for the Millionaires, number 21, Saleh Moses, number 25, Keith Freeman. Getting ready to kick off the Barbush Automotive kickoff, which is a squibbing kick that's going to be picked up by Moses, and Moses is going to be hauled down across the 30 to about the 34. And I should mention Brendan Hinkle on the kickoff. So we saw the Millionaires week 1 hard, had a big game receiving-wise. And as the game wore along, that offensive line established themselves, and put a big number up for Nasir Hennigan, the tailback.
Yeah, he ran the ball well. Good special teams play by Megan for the Bulldogs on that kickoff cover.
Senior Frankie Marone wearing number 5, running this Williamsport offense. He's back to pass on first down, looking for a screen. He gets it to Hennigan. And Knorr read it, and he waits and gets some help. Give credit Hennigan for staying on his feet and getting a couple extra yards for a gain of about 6.
And you also have to credit Knorr for doing a great job
spelling
that play out and running Hennigan out of bounds, as you mentioned, after about 6.
Second and 4.
And a direct handoff straight up the field by Freeman. He just got tripped up by Wilk, or he could have went, but instead he picks up a sack of first down to the Bulldog 45-yard
line.
Keith Freeman operating out of the backfield. He is normally, and you see, look at it there, almost took it to the house.
And it'll be Hennigan on the delay. Hennigan will get about 3 to the 42. And Joe, I want to mention something that we didn't have a couple weeks ago. Number 74 for Berwick is Gavin Cunningham. Made a couple of nice plays against Hazleton area. We didn't have him on our roster. He changed numbers, and I wanted to give him credit for some of the nice plays he made a couple weeks ago against the Cougars.
Right.
2nd and 7. This is Freeman in motion, and they're going to give him the football. Up the middle, and he got tripped up maybe for a gain of about 2 to the 40.
Freeman on from the wide receiver position that time, in motion, tried to cut it off straight up the field, picked up a couple.
Millionaires looking for
3rd and about 5.
3 receivers to the bottom of your screen.
5 at the 40 of Berwick.
Marone checks to the sideline one last time. Quick throw, looking for Freeman, and he let him too much, incomplete. But we see that so often with Williamsport year after year. We're trying to get these athletes in open space.
What they wanted to do was 2 receivers downfield blocking, and then the catch and try to find that open space that you were talking about, Marty. Didn't happen. Looks like the Millionaires will punt it away.
A BLB auto sales punt from Connor Poole wearing number 34. Dre Wilk number 7, number 5, Ryan Bankus back deep for the Bulldogs. And Poole gets off a low line drive kick. They'll have to instruct those blue jerseys to get away from it.
Wide drive
It looks like it'll be
deep
down.
into the Berwick territory.
Yeah, just inside the 10 if
line.
not touching the 10.
Where Berwick will
Where the
take over.
Bulldogs will start off. And Joe, I think a lot of depends on this Berwick offense. Matt Lonzinski seems like he gets geared up. We've seen him a couple times at quarterback, and maybe just a little overhyped with his throws early. If they get something early, get him some confidence, may help him in the long run through this game.
Yeah, I think in offense, it put players where you think or where you feel as a coach they can be successful. Now, their offense has struggled. Let's see what they've come up with tonight. They're starting with an unbalanced line, I believe.
Nor is the tailback behind Lonzinski and Kishbaugh. And it'll be Nor. And the Williamsport defense, Joe, for as much as we saw explosiveness week 1 against Crestwood, I was very impressed leaving Mountaintop with that Williamsport defense.
The reason, Marty, that we were impressed, we talked about it during the Crestwood game. They are quick to the ball. My thought is, after they start pursuing so strongly, maybe run a bootleg or some type of play action, but they are very quick to the football.
So we'll call it a gain of 1 for Nor. 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Lonzinski will take this 2nd down play out of the shotgun. This is Nor in motion. They're going to give him the football. Trying to stretch it out. He's got some room. He's got a first down and more. Nor across the 35. He cuts it back. And Nor spins. And he'll be brought down at midfield by Damon Green. But not before he picks up a gain of 39 to midfield. A single chiropractic first down.
I'll tell you what, Marty, we had a great look at that. Nor had the corner right from the get-go. As soon as he had the handoff, when we started up the field, you could see Williamsport was inside. You're going to see it here, right here. Williamsport's inside at that point. Nora has some blockers in front of him. He's able to take it to midfield.
Bankus and Taylor sealed off the outside for him, allowed him to get up the sideline. This is Bankus. Millionaires penetrate well. Robinson, also Alonzo Rice. Joined Tariq Burks in bringing down Bankus. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
What you want to avoid, and we talk about this every week, is being thrown into a 3rd and 8, 9 situation. They're tough. That's a tough down and distance to convert.
Bankus to Lonzinski's left. 2nd and 10. Fake to Bankus. Lonzinski looking to throw for the first time. Gets it to Kishbaugh. And Kishbaugh will go out of bounds after a gain, they're going to say, of
Third
7
pass
to the
completed to
43.
number 4,
Good job
Spencer
getting in a
Kimball.
corner. No pressure by Williamsport. Lonzinski's able to dump the ball. Very short pass,
Gain of
but it
7 on
turned
the
into
play.
about a
Bring
7
up
or
a
8
third
yard
and
gain.
3.
So the Bulldogs forced with a third and about 3. Much more makeable than a third 8 or 9.
And movement was it the
Penalty
Williamsport
flag.
defense? If so, that would be enough for a first down. We'll see what Greg Zumchak calls here, the referee. First call for Mr. Zumchak tonight.
And I believe it's going to be offside.
So it'll be by penalty, a
Offside,
single
Williamsport,
chiropractic
5
first
yard
down.
penalty. It'll be a
Frank
first
Lick
down
marches
for
it off to
the
the Millionaire
Bulldogs.
38. 7:59 left in the opening quarter, scoreless. Berwick first offensive possession.
First
Blaze
and 10
Alexander
at the
Hazelton.
Millionaire
Family
38.
Dealership scoreboard.
Berwick's doing what you need to do. Keep the ball away from that Williamsport offense. Has some speed. They're explosive.
Lonzinski this time rolls right. Throws again to Kishbaugh. And Kishbaugh is down inside the 30 where he stepped out of bounds. Will
Lonzinski
depend on if
completing
he
his
has a
pass
first
on the
down.
right side
Looks like they're
to
saying
Spencer
the 28,
Kimball.
and it is a Sacco chiropractic first down. Here's the S.J. Kowalski replay.
Good catch. Nice throw. Lonzinski needs to take a little bit off that, but Kishbaugh handled it.
Kimball
We've
back
seen
down
him
at the 28
do
yard
some
line.
very good
First
things
down
on
for
defense.
Berwick.
Talking about Kishbaugh.
Turning defense into offense as he did in week 2 against Crestwood.
And he did a nice job with the catch there and taking it out of bounds, but picking up the first down.
Wilkin Nord to the top of your screen, 1st and 10. Lonzinski keeps. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 3 to the 25.
A little different wrinkle. We haven't seen Lonzinski run the ball much, but that time he picks up about 3, as you mentioned. Makes the fake and kept the ball, took it off tackle.
Speaking of fake, did you happen to watch Marshall Appalachian State last night on the kickoff return that nobody got to see?
I did not, but read about it today.
This is Bankus straight up the middle, spins down. Looks like they'll say it about the 22, another gain of 3.
Something we talk about, Marty. You're in 4 down territory. It's 3rd and about 4, maybe a long 4. Don't have to get all of it. Would be great to do that. But make sure, number 1, you have control of the football.
Nora's going to come down to the bottom of your screen with Wilk. And again, movement up front. Are they going to get the Williamsport defense again to draw a first down?
You have to watch the football if you're on the defensive front. As simple as that. New York Giants a couple weeks ago lost the game because the defensive down men were not looking at the football. Ball snap, you go.
Another Sacco chiropractic first down via penalty. Puts the ball at the 17 of Williamsport, which means for the first time tonight, the Bulldogs in the Grand Central red zone.
Using up some clock, but you also want to come away with points.
This is Bankus cutting it back. And Bankus will be, well, he's still on his feet. They'll blow the whistle. Forward progress stopped at about the 13, a gain of 4.
Cuts it inside, picks up yardage.
Bankus cut it up the field, did a nice job picking up about 3 yards. Ryan Bankus, junior running back.
Ball spotted at the 14.
They actually mark it at the 14, so I apologize. A gain of 3, making it 2nd and 7. Clock approaching 5.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. No score. First possession of the night for Berwick. Lonzinski, play action. Again, this is Kishbaugh, high hurdles. Goes out of bounds. And looks like they're going to say about the 5, but a flag is down. I don't believe they've changed that rule. You can't hurdle in high school. I believe, unless they have changed it,
Penalty flag on
and I'm not aware of it. Actually, they're going to call a hold.
Penalty against Bulldogs.
Called a hold inside, Marty. Kishbaugh, they went back to that play again, which was successful the last time they ran it in this series.
So as they march it off, we'd like to remind you that tonight's game is brought to you by the Forge Eatery, 11th and Mulberry Streets in Berwick. They're offering food before, during, and after the game. Stop in and check out their new outdoor pavilion, the Forge, 11th and Mulberry Streets in Berwick. And Joe and I passed there on my way into Crispin Field tonight. Nice crowd gathering outside at the Forge Eatery.
Personal foul was the call.
As fans were getting ready pregame, and
from the 22.
as we mentioned, great stop after the game. Or of course, if you're watching us right now, hello everybody at the Forge. And also we want to say hello to everybody in Williamsport watching us tonight. Got a big audience for tonight's game between the Millionaires and Bulldogs. Shovel pass. Kishbaugh again. Looks like he'll get, sorry Joe, to about the 20.
I was going to say picks up some of the penalty yardage, Marty, but they're going to have a second, third down, and about 12. And I talked about the clock moving and eating up that clock here in the first quarter, but the culmination needs to be points.
And as you said, if you get this play somewhere inside the 15, that should make it manageable for your own fourth.
Give yourself a chance.
Lonzinski to pass. Looking for Wilk, crossing, and out of his reach, incomplete.
But he had him, Marty. Thought Lonzinski had Wilk, tried to lead him a little bit. Ball was thrown with a little more speed than he needed. Wilkes could not handle the ball, so we're looking at a fourth down for the Bulldogs. That's a play they have to keep in the back of their mind because he had him open, Marty.
So 4th and 12 from the 20. Lonzinski being pressured, and he's not going to get away as he is sacked. Brought down by Lajeer Whaley from his linebacker position. The Millionaires hold on D.
But I'll tell you what, Marty, 1,001, 1,002, he had enough time to make a throw. You have to have a receiver looking back, but he had enough time to make a throw. I thought the offensive line did a decent job there. Late, he was sacked. After 3 or 4 seconds, the ball has to be gone, Marty. You can't. There's no way you can sit on that when you're playing an aggressive defense, especially.
This is going to be a handoff to Hennigan, who will get a gain of about 6. And as you talked about, Joe, you wanted to take time off the clock, but you also wanted to get points. You didn't get the second half. 11 plays, 65 yards, 5-11 off the clock. But Williamsport keeps the 0 on the board.
Bulldogs showed some different things offensively there, and they moved the ball well.
This time it's Freeman, Hennigan, I apologize. Brought down by Kishbaugh and Wilk, and should have enough for a Sacco chiropractic first down.
They ran that inside read, and Hennigan cut it back. Looked like he was almost going to run the stretch and then cut it back, but picked up the first down.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, no score on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. Marone is going to be pushed back and sacked. Nor was there, along with, I believe that was Andrew Blockus, who we've seen twice this year.
Great job by
Great job
Blockus.
up front by Blockus.
I'll tell you what, that is a plus if you can do that against a quarterback that likes to get to the corner. Blockus, great job by the Bulldogs on that defensive play.
That replay brought to you by S.J. Kowalski. Freeman's looking to pass. Got a man, it's complete. Green. One man to beat, Will chasing him. But he's gonna run out of space. Touchdown, Williamsport. Two Italian guys. Pizzeria touchdown.
I'll tell you
Millionaires strike first.
Freeman did a great job getting that ball away. The other part was the defensive back bit up, just took that step, and then all of a sudden, receivers by him, and we talked about the speed of the Millionaires.
It's gonna bring Poole on for the point after.
He need to sit on that receiver. He was the lone receiver.
Poole's kick is up and good. 3:04 left in the opening quarter. Millionaires lead at 7-0.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
Hey guys, this is Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazelton Mazda, getting ready for the big sales event. Blaze has challenged us to sell another 20 new Mazdas before the month ends, and that will happen. That means you win. That means more for your trade. Come get the most reliable car in America. If you're looking for inventory, we've got it. Check out this huge selection of inventory. Whether you want the brand new Mazda CX-5, the brand new 2021 Mazda CX-30, we've got a whole bunch of cars here. Come to Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazelton, and see why we take the deals the other guys won't.
Williamsport is struck first. We get a look at it.
Here you see Freeman. Now right there, he made the throw. Defensive back. Everybody has a responsibility
Number
on the
34
football
for
field.
Williamsport, Connor
Defensive
Poole
back
will
was
be kicking
he had
off for the
one-on-one
Millionaires.
coverage. Took a step up the field. Green went by him. 72-yard touchdown from Freeman.
Connor Poole was on for the point after.
4 plays, 75 yards, 138. Williamsport goes up by 7.
And Poole is out there now for the Bar Bush Automotive kickoff. High end-over-end kick that Nora's going to pick up at the 17. He got hit immediately.
Great coverage.
Great coverage there by Santino White.
At his 20, easily tackled as he falls forward
White
to the
downfield
23.
very quickly.
First and
The
10,
ball was
throw.
kicked high in the air. Took a long time to come down. Nor got it on the first hop, but White right there to make the tackle.
We want to remind you, starting Wednesday night at 7 in Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazelton area high school football with Hazelton area head coach Dennis Bookman. He'll have a special guest from the Cougar football program. Look ahead to next Friday night's home matchup with Delaware Valley and go over tonight's matchup with Coach Manello and the Mountaineers of Dallas. That's Sports Talk with head coach of Hazelton area high school Dennis Bookman, starting Wednesday night at 7 here on WILN. Gonna give it to Bankus, and Bankus got across the 25, still on his feet, and will they give him to the 29? I believe not. I believe they're gonna say forward progress stopped at the 26, so a gain of 3.
3 yards out to
That was another 3 yards, that movement forward, Marty, after the whistle was blown. Ball is dead. Forward progress stopped by the defense.
And we just got an update early on. Coach Manello's Mountaineers leading the Cougars 7-0. Here, Williamsport leading Berwick 7-0. Lonzinski's pass complete to Knorr. Stops, cuts it back, and a nice run after the catch by Knorr. Gets him out near the 40 and another Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Very nice. Nor pulls it up after about an 8 or 9 yard
At their 39-yard line.
route, and then he picks up the first down with the rest of that.
So they'll officially mark it at the 39 after the gain of 13. First and 10 Bulldogs. Clock under 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, trailing 7-0. This is Bankus trying to get to the outside. Nice block by Knorr. Flag is down though late.
Bankus on the right.
I'm not sure it was on Knorr. I believe it might have been another blocker, but
Penalty flag.
Knorr had a great block to set up Bankus to the outside. As I mentioned, the flag came in late, and I had a feeling it was going to be called a hold against the offense.
Penalty is a holding call against the Bulldogs.
Another penalty of 15-yarder is going to hurt the Bulldogs. Again, they were almost at midfield, moved back to the 31-yard line. Gaining some yardage on the outside, and again, I said that Williamsport defense likes to get to the ball.
Makes the play first and 18 for Berwick from the 31.
Get some of it back.
And I know you so often talk about it. Coach Cruz cannot be happy. You may be able to see it week 1 when you're amped up, you're ready to start a new season. But we're in week number 5, and I can't imagine Coach Cruz and his staff is real happy.
No, and you're right, Marty. I think one of the things the players up front are thinking about, they're teeing off. But you have to watch football. You can't just go out there willy-nilly and expect to get up the field. Ball has to be snapped before you take that step. You know, and then you see it all the time. People try to time it up.
Yep.
Well, if people start doing different things with cadence, it could be difficult.
Quarterback Matt Lonzinski so far 5 of 5, 36 yards. The other thing you mentioned, timing it up. There's no play clock activated at either end here at Crispin Field, so the time will be kept on the field by the officials. Lonzinski keeps trying to find somewhere to go, but the white jerseyed Millionaires had it stacked up for no gain.
When you run that play, Marty, the quarterback handles the ball, make good fakes in there so they can't find the football. Lonzinski, again, nothing there, maybe the line of scrimmage. So, sets up a second.
Second and 13.
And about 13.
Clock under half a minute, so unless there's an incompletion, this could be the last play of the first quarter. But Lonzinski is going to pass, gets it to Knorr. Knorr has got some room. He's down the sideline. 3 white jerseys will knock him out of bounds inside the 15. Not before he picks up the Sacco Chiropractic. First down.
10-yard line.
Very nicely executed. There you see Lonzinski makes a good throw. Knorr with a catch and a run. And that pass play, which is going to be 45 or 50 yards, started with an 8-yard toss, maybe even less. 50-yard pass.
Our A-stat guy is saying 53. Sam's Glover was the one to knock him out of bounds. But again, 2 possessions, 2 trips into the Grand Central Red Zone, first and 10 at the Millionaire 11.
2 trips into the red zone, need to come away with points. I'll say it again.
Bankus straight up the middle, spins. And Bankus will be marked down at about the 2. They're going to head to the other end of the field. We're through a quarter. The score, Williamsport 7, Berwick nothing. You're watching live high school football. Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. Second quarter up next.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
This is the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. Game of the week here on WYLN. Thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN, special to all fans watching in Williamsport. Their Millionaires facing a second down and about 3 from the 4. And a gain of 2 by Knorr will leave the Bulldogs with a 3rd and short, but they can get a first down without scoring.
Nora was going to the right side, looked like an off-tackle play, cut it back just a little bit, and picked up a couple. Marty, first quarter, Berwick had 146 total yards, Williamsport 106. The Bulldogs 89 yards passing, 57 running.
Mentioned Dallas leading Hazleton area 7-0 at the end of a quarter. End of a quarter in Mountaintop, Wyoming area leading Crestwood 6-0. 3rd down and 1. Nora is the tailback. He's going to get the carry, and he is into the end zone for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Berwick touchdown.
Nor went off the right side. That play looked like a little bit of a counter play. Fullback going left. Nor went right. Bulldogs cash in and put some points on the board the second time they're in the red zone. So, the Bulldogs answer, Marty.
Brendan Hinkle for the point after attempt.
Ben Knorr sparking this Berwick offense. Getting a chance to tie the game at 7. Here's Hinkle. And the kick is up. And he does tie it with 11:08 left in the opening half. All knotted at 7.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton, has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
First Keystone Community Bank is here for you. You can bank online anywhere with our mobile app, pay bills, and make remote deposits. Personal banking safely done. We are here for you with 18 convenient locations. We are First Keystone Community Bank.
Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328.
Get a look at that North touchdown that tied the game.
There you see fullback going left. Nice job on the corner with the block.
And it's a Barbush Automotive kickoff from Hinkle.
That was Xander Unger blocking on the corner.
And this is Moses trying to get to the near sideline. Berwick stretches him out nicely with their special teams unit to force him out of bounds near the 25.
Good coverage by the kickoff team. The outside men kept leverage, didn't allow the ball carrier to get up the field. Marty, I mentioned before, Xander Unger with a nice job on that Nora touchdown. Pulled and sealed the corner.
Kickoff recovery team for the Bulldogs. First and 10.
So the ball will be officially marked at the 27. First and 10, game tied at 7. This will be Hennigan. Breaks one tackle, but can't break the second.
Tristan English with the first hit, Marty. Forced Hennigan a little wider. Bulldog defense, several of them right there to make the tackle. Second and 10.
And Marone's pass incomplete. Looking for Robinson. They connected last week in overtime for the game winner for the Millionaires, but couldn't connect here. It'll bring up third down and 10.
Pressure from that Bulldog defense.
Marone to pass on third down, looking for Freeman, and he overshot him. Closest one there was Dre Wilk of Berwick.
Good defensive series by the Bulldogs. And you know, Marty, last week against Selinsgrove, defense themselves didn't give up a lot of yards. Special teams gave up a couple big plays for touchdowns, and then the defense had one or two big plays on them, and that turned the tide. We thought they were pretty good defensively when we saw them earlier in the year.
Pull on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Wilk and Bankus back deep for the Bulldogs. Clock stopped, 10:21 remaining in the half. Game tied at 7. Jim Burns will give us the halftime stats coming up in 10 minutes and 21 seconds of game action. Whistles blow on the sideline. We are going to get a Williamsport timeout, all tied at 7.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
The Wire Guys, 1338 North Church Street, Hazel Township, 570-459-3345, and visit us at homewireguys.com.
Wait a minute.
Local buyers and sellers know that the right agent makes all the difference in the world. So call Susie Wiegand at Realty World, Mossach and Dell, 570-854-0574. After the Williamsport timeout, fourth down coming up for Williamsport. Pull on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. We saw during the timeout, Bankus looking like he's getting his right hand examined, so Knorr steps in for him back in punt coverage on the return unit along with Wilk. So something to keep an eye on as this game progresses. And Poole gets off the sidewinding kick that Knorr will pick up at the 34. Knorr bringing it near sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Alonzo Rice, and a flag down late as well.
Fielding the kick and returning it across midfield before he's knocked out of bounds.
Nor made a great
penalty flag at the end of the play.
The left side of the field.
And it also looks like we have an injured Millionaire player on the Berwick sideline as well. A lot going on since we came back, Joe. A lot going on.
Yes. Knorr made a nice move there. As I said, I think they're going to get the Bulldogs for the block in the back.
You need new sneaks? So shop small. Harry's Sporting Goods, serving the local community's sporting good needs since 1891. From 112 West Front Street in Berwick, give them a call, 570-752-5212. Harry's Sporting Goods, West Front Street in Berwick.
Marty, I think that's the third 15-yarder for the Bulldogs here in this ball game. Again, they could have been in Williamsport territory as the Williamsport player going off under his own power.
That was Yazir Slaughter jogging off, so hopefully maybe just a cramp or just nothing serious, as he does seem to be heading off the sideline, heading to the sideline nicely under his own power. But as you mentioned, the nice return by Noor, nullified by the penalty, brings it back to the Berwick 35, 1st and 10. This is Noor, and he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 2.
Hauled down very quickly.
Lajir Whaley, who made that sack on 4th down early in the first quarter, or Berwick could have had an opportunity to be leading this ball game. Instead, it's tied at 7 under 10 minutes left in the opening half.
And also Cruz in on that tackle. Coach Cruz's son, I believe.
Charles III at that, Joe. Lonzinski to pass, being pressured, and he is going to be hauled down, coming up to make the sack for the Millionaires. The aforementioned Charles Cruz III.
Hard off the corner was Cruz. Berwick not doing a very good job on the block. Lonzinski dropped back to try and make a throw. Not a lot of time, so he took it to the right. Picked up nothing, in fact, lost about 2.
That was a reverse black cat for us, Joe. Usually we talk nice about people and something goes awry, but Cruz came up with the big play defensively. 3rd and long, Lonzinski again being pressured by Cruz. Got it away as Whaley hit him as he threw. Overshot Wilk, incomplete, but Lonzinski was under pressure there as he got rid of it. As I mentioned, Whaley hit him as he threw it. And I believe that caused the incompletion. So another BLB Auto Sales punt, the first of the night for Berwick, as Noor will go back to punt. And back deep, maybe 2 of the most dangerous Millionaires out there. 25 Freeman, 26 Hennigan.
What you want to do is try to, number 1, keep it high in the air so your cover team has time to cover. Number 2, maybe try to kick it away from either one.
And Freeman bobbles it! Loose on the field, still loose! A battle between Taylor and Hennigan, I believe. And Williamsport recovered. I believe Hennigan got in there late.
Good coverage by that. I know that was a concern of Coach Carms, was the covers teams, and that time the Bulldog punt team down the field very quickly on that coverage.
I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have for so many seasons here on WYLN. Third Base Luncheonette, located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. Many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette. As I was mentioning that, we saw the S.J. Kowalski replay. Great camera shot. You can see Hennigan jumping in there late and pulling in the football to keep it with Williamsport. And they fake to Freeman, give it to Hennigan. He is stopped after a short gain of possibly 2. Who else but Block is there on the tackle for Berwick?
Block is playing very well defensively for the Bulldogs. Tried to run a little bit of a counter at him.
Quick throw out to Freeman. This time they complete it. And Freeman will be knocked down after a gain of about 7. It's going to leave Williamsport with a 3rd and 1.
close to a Williamsport first down.
They like to do that. They have some speed on the outside we talked about. Get the ball outside very quickly. See if the receiver can pick up good yardage.
Hannigan gets the first down and more as he's brought down at about the 44. Good for a Sacco Chiropractic first down. Clock continues to run, approaching 7.5 minutes remaining in the opening half. Game tied at 7. In second quarter action, a touchdown by Matt Bookman has Hazelton area within a point as the point after was blocked. So it's Dallas 7, Hazelton area 6. Here all tied at 7. Marone throws on the run, looking for Green. And it looks like the officials say he got it and he's at the sticks. That's going to be another Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Marone did a nice job there, made that fake, then got to the corner right here, and then makes the throw with a little bit of pressure. Green with the catch.
Mentioned that they may miss Harn at the top of our broadcast, but Green is doing a nice job stepping in there and stepping up tonight for Williamsport. Hennigan is going to be hit in the backfield. I believe Knorr was one of the first ones there. Also coming out of the pile, Kishbaugh for the Bulldogs.
Knorr with a great job trying to get Hennigan on the corner with that play, but Knorr was upfield right now, makes the tackle.
Loss of 4, making it 2nd and 14. Coming up at the half, Jim Burns will compile the halftime stats. Invite you to stay tuned for that coming up at the half. This is Freeman in motion to the bottom of your screen. Flag stop the play. Almost leads you to believe that maybe Williamsport got a jump, head start. And Frank Alicki is pointed, and he's telling Williamsport, move back, I'm coming your way.
Coming your way, 5-yard step, makes it 2nd and about 18. I was close. The OC.
Well, we could never go against the OC.
Mr. Burns said 19.
5-yard penalty marked off.
Unless you want to mention that the Giants lost that game on a offsides again. Say he's getting excited. Marone, the pass, complete to Slaughter. Flag is down. Slaughter is going to be hauled down at about the 42. Joe, you saying a hold?
I think they're going to call a hold on the corner. I'm just guessing on that block. See a hand outside.
It's coming from the same official that called it on Berwick earlier in the game.
Holding against Williamsport.
So sometimes I think these crews get offered points of emphasis, and I think we might have been told that let's keep an eye out for holding on the outside.
And that's a good point, Marty. I think on the corners, the officials always looking to see what the contact and how long it takes, or whether there's an arm outside.
The Millionaire 35.
So this makes it 2nd down and 29. Whistles stop play. Berwick takes their first time out in this 7-all tie.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
So both teams will have 2 timeouts remaining with 6:04 remaining in the opening half. 2nd and 29 coming up for the Millionaires in this 7-all tie on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazelton scoreboard. I'm Marty Burns, joined by the coach, Joe DeMelfi, Mike Sosar on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats.
Single receiver out of a tight slot to the field, and they're going to him.
And it's Green again. He couldn't keep his feet. He is marked down at about the 26. If he could have stayed on his feet, it would have been his second touchdown of the night.
Single coverage wide. You don't have a safety over the top, so the defender is basically, you got to run with him. He's going. Williamsport running a little faster offense here.
Gain of 40 and a Sacco chiropractic first down as flags stop the play.
On the next play.
And it's going to be ruled dead ball against the offense. So it'll become 1st and 15 at the 30. OIP's, the original Italian pizza and family restaurant, 2010 West Front Street in Berwick. Give them a call now, 570-752-6070 for your halftime curbside pickup. OIP's, the original Italian pizza and family restaurant. And again, Green to the top of your screen, one-on-one coverage. I believe that's Wilk with him. And Hennigan lost it on the handoff, if he even had it, Joe. Couldn't tell from our angle if Marone got it to him or if Hennigan lost it.
I think, and I'm guessing at this, but Hennigan, right here, he was looking up the field before he really had that ball. Wanted to try to get to the corner or inside that block on the corner.
2nd and 24 from the 39.
Freeman comes in motion to the bottom of your screen. Looking for the screen to Hennigan. He cuts it away from blue jerseys. A flag is down. Hennigan down the sideline. For now, he's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag back at the 33.
Good play call. It was well executed, but I think we had a hold inside. Flagged by the umpire usually. Oh, no. It's
I
on the
apologize.
defense.
And that Williamsport sideline explodes on the face mask called against Berwick, which means it's the two Italian guys. Pizzeria, touchdown. Marone to Hennigan on the screen.
As I said, the screen pass well executed, Marty. And Hennigan, we know, we've seen him here. You see it. Berwick trying to get up the field. And this tackle can't.
And a great shot there from our production crew. On that replay, you saw his head just snap back real quick. That's what Frank Alicki saw on the face mask. Pulls kick is up and good. 4:38 left in the half. Millionaires back in front, 14-7.
Hey guys, this is Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander Buick GMC. Are you in the market for the hard-to-find needle in a haystack? You want that 3/4 ton AT4 2500 Duramax? We have one. You don't need a full-size truck. How about the Canyon? We have a few AT4s available, ready for immediate delivery. You're looking for a GMC Terrain 2021? Save over $3,500. We have the brand new Encore GX. You can save over $2,000 or 0% for 72 months. So if you're in the market for a brand new Buick or GMC, come on down and see the selection we have here at Blaze Alexander.
2020, it was certainly challenging, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is certainly bright. Enjoy our world-renowned water parks, classic resorts, breathtaking views, fabulous food. 2021 has arrived. We are back better than ever. Let's enjoy it. Find your enjoyment waiting at PoconoMountains.com.
Millionaires regain the lead on a very well-designed screen pass to Hennigan, making it 14-7 Millionaires. Pull on again for the Barbush Automotive kickoff. And Knorr is back deep with Wilk. And this will be Knorr from the 10. Gets away from one tackler, but can't get away from the rest of the host of white jerseys as he'll return at about 15 yards for the Bulldogs. They'll have 2 timeouts and 4:31 left on the second quarter clock.
Marty Williamsport, Hennigan 39-yard pass, screen pass from Marone. Kick was good with Poole. 9 plays, 68 yards, 351. Marone was 4 for 4 for 96 yards throwing the ball.
Couple of updates, Joe. In the back mountain, Dallas has scored again to lead 14-6 in second quarter action over Hazleton area. And they've gone to halftime in Mountaintop, a touchdown with 19 seconds left, has Wyoming area in front 12-0 at the half over Crestwood. Here, 14-7, Berwick trailing, have a 1st and 10 at the 26. Bankus back in the game, carrying with his left hand, gets out near the 30. Give him a gain of about 4.
Brian Bankus on the first down carry.
Took it outside, then cut it back.
Gain of 4.
And
Second
picks
and
up a couple. Berwick with 2 timeouts and 4:06 on the clock, Marty.
I want to welcome everybody watching us tonight in Williamsport. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on WYLN. Lonzinski being pressured. Can't get away from the pressure as he is sacked again. This time, Narik Burks brought him down all the way back to the 21.
Good defensive play by Burks. If you watch this, he made the fake to the left. Now Lozinski's going right.
Got a timeout taken defensively by Williamsport. We'll keep it here, Joe. I apologize.
And once he went to the right, got that pressure, just didn't have enough to get away. So Berwick looking at a 3rd and about 15. As I said, they have 2, well now 1 timeout. They used 1. There's 3:34 on the clock, but I have to tell you, Marty, they've played fairly well here. Offensively, they've moved the ball. They've let the big play hurt them again with that long pass for the touchdown and the screen. But try to convert this. Don't do anything that your players aren't ready for. I mean, you have to go to something that you feel comfortable with and they feel comfortable with.
You mean like running a Philly special without Nick Foles?
Yeah. One of the things there, Marty, is go to a long count because Williamsport has been very, very anxious to get up the field, and I'm sure they will be on this 3rd and 15.
Low snap. Lonzinski again being pressured, gets away from it. He's going to heave it deep downfield, and it is intercepted, picked off by Demir Sam's Glover. But realistically, Joe, almost the same as a punt.
Yeah, it is, although I think the punt may have, with good coverage, been inside the 40, but that's neither here nor there. We have 3:25 left. You can't afford a lapse on defense here if you're the Bulldogs.
So Williamsport has the ball with 3:25 remaining, 1 timeout. Mention the viewers in Williamsport watching us tonight. I'm sure a lot of them are going to be paying attention to those Golden Gophers tomorrow afternoon, and Trey Potts, who has stepped in nicely when he's been given the opportunity. 3 straight 100-yard games, looking to make it a 4th tomorrow against Bowling Green.
Yeah, I had 100+ against Colorado last week.
And whistles stopped the play.
Movement on the Millionaires, it was signaled.
Illegal procedure against Williamsport. 5 yards.
So that offensive line trying to get a jump on the defense.
7th penalty taken by Williamsport tonight for 40 yards. And on 1st and 15, Marone rolls left, throws, and underthrew Freeman. And that is one of those for a quarterback that is so hard to do, to roll opposite of your throwing arm to get yourself square. And, you know, you saw it there, throw underthrown to Freeman.
Well, and he didn't have a lot of pressure. Berwick's defensive end took a step inside and was pinned inside, so Marone had the corner, thought he might run with it at first, but he tried to get it up the field, nothing there, and a little bit of a short pass and hit the ground.
2nd and 15 from the 38. This is going to be Freeman. And you see Kishbaugh jumping into the pile late as a host of blue jerseys brought him down. Blockus, English in there for Berwick. I believe also Sheptalk.
That right side run.
A couple of things there. Obviously, you're going to see a single receiver to what side, so Berwick might want to look at a safety over the top, and they sure enough have a slot.
Green is at the top of your screen. Marone looks right. Now he's rolling, looking left. He pumps, he's going to run it. Flag is down, and now Marone threw it. It was, I guess you would say, picked off. Bankus got it for Berwick.
Marone was far above the line of scrimmage, number one. Number two, if it's a hold, there you see, I don't know if that was a throw or a fumble, to be perfectly honest with you.
It almost looked
Berwick
like he
has the ball because it's considered a fumble.
Almost looked like he tried to get rid of it with his left hand, maybe throwing it back to a teammate that went forward. Bankus came up with it. So the Bulldogs officially, it'll be marked at the 49 of Williamsport. 2 timeouts remaining for the Bulldogs.
At the Williamsport 49.
And 2:28 left in the half. Down 7. Remember, Joe, Williamsport got the ball to start, so this is critical. If Berwick can get a score here, they're going to get the ball to start the third.
.49-yard line of the Millionaires is where the ball is as the Bulldogs line up. Trips left. Wide receiver right. Single back.
Lonzinski going downfield for Kishbaugh. Incomplete. Couldn't tell if he got his hands on it or not, but they went for the shot right away. Get a look at it.
Good coverage by the defender. Decent job up front by that offensive line blocking. And Lonzinski had enough on it. Kishbaugh just out of his reach.
I believe the defender that was in coverage with Kishbaugh is down on the far sideline for Williamsport. We have an injury timeout with 2:22 left in the half on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. Jim Burns says it was Sam's Glover who had the interception on the last possession for the Millionaires and on that sideline. I want to remind you, coming up Wednesday night at 7, we start Sports Talk for this week's edition. Your weekly source for Hazleton Area High School football with Hazleton Area head coach Dennis Bookman. He's going to talk about tonight's game against Dallas. Look ahead to Delaware Valley next Friday night at Harmon Stadium. And a member of the Cougar football program will be a special guest. That's all this week on Sports Talk, which is brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner, starting Wednesday at 7 here on WILN. And Sam's Glover leaving under his own power to the sideline. A little bit of a limp.
With that incompletion, Marty, Bulldogs 2nd and 10. Bankus, Marty going to the right side. Nothing there. Williamsport quickly to the ball, forcing a third down.
I'd be remiss to say, Joe, getting near the end of baseball season, the battle for the Keystone State taking place in South Philadelphia. Bottom of the fourth, Phillies leading 1-0. I believe I read it correctly. A home run by pitcher Kyle Gibson has the Phillies in front as they are 2 out with 9 to go for that National League East. Here, 3rd and 10. Lonzinski rolling left, looking for Knorr and overshot him. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 10 with 1:31 left, and I don't think you want to give it back to the Millionaires here. Punting it away is probably the wise choice.
I believe it is, Marty, and I think the Bulldogs will punt it away.
Go ahead, Joe. I apologize.
Knorr ran that flat pattern at about 6-7 yards. Lonzinski got it off a little high. So the Bulldogs forced, as we mentioned, to the 4th down situation.
Millionaires didn't believe it was true, so they have nobody back to accept the BLB Auto Sales punt. And it takes a big Berwick roll all the way inside the 10. Looks to be marked at about the 6. So Williamsport, 1:18 remaining and 1 timeout left.
With a team like Williamsport, Marty, this is the occasion where you have to be very careful with the speed they have. They go wide field with one receiver. You're stuck with one defender out there, and he's going to have to run with some guys who have very good speed. And I think Coach Cruz, while he has been conservative some, wouldn't hesitate to get that ball up there. They give it to
Hennigan, finds a hole. Wilk will drag him down, but not before he picks up the Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Very quickly, he got the ball to the corner on that stretch type play.
First down on 11-yard gain.
Here you see it. Backside never got there defensively, and he didn't turn it back. Wilk finally getting over to make the tackle.
And again, it's Hennigan. Again to the left side. This time he doesn't find much, as Knorr was the first to meet him to bring him down. 2nd down and about 8 coming up.
Tried to cut it back, Marty. Knorr played his responsibility very well, as we have a timeout, I believe.
Berwick takes their 2nd timeout, keeping it here with 34 seconds remaining in the half. Joe, an update from the back mountain, and I know Coach Bookman always professes special teams, but another block kick from his special teams unit, this time a field goal, ends the half at the back mountain with Dallas leading 14-6.
Marty, here we have the Bulldogs. I'm sure there's an emphasis here on number 1, getting to the passer if Marone drops back. But number 2, secondary coverage is vital. They've hit the screen pass, and they've hit a deep route to one of their receivers. I believe it was Green.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 19.
Looks like Coach Cruz is
they'll take the knee and they'll say, if you want to use your last time out, Coach DeFrancesco, go ahead. If not, we're content with going to the locker room up 7. And it does not look like Coach Carm will use his last time out. Clock will continue to run down as we are approaching halftime. With the score, Williamsport 14, Berwick 7. Mike Sosar looks like he's going to try to get an interview with Coach DiFrancesco. I'm not sure if he needs a cameraman. I believe we're getting one set up now. And we are just about set. Looks like everybody's set. Let's head down field level. Mike Sosar with Berwick head coach Carmen DiFrancesco. Some audio issues down on the field. We'll have to take it back. I would have to think Coach DiFrancesco, Joe, happy with his defense. They've kept him in this game. They missed that opportunity early on where they could have got some scoring. Instead, they only have the 14-7 score. Let's see it. Did we get it straightened away? No, we did not. We'll take it to break at the half. Williamsport leads at 14-7. Williamsport Marching Band coming up next after the break.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
First Keystone Community Bank is here for you. You can bank online anywhere with our mobile app, pay bills, and make remote deposits. Personal banking safely done. We are here for you with 18 convenient locations. We are First Keystone Community Bank.
We welcome you back to Crispin Field. We are at the half of the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazelton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner game of the week, week number 5. As the 3-1 visiting Millionaires of Williamsport leading the Berwick Bulldogs 14-7. Couple of interesting offensive touchdowns from the Millionaires. First, a pass from Freeman coming in motion, finding Green for a long touchdown reception, and then a screen pass, well designed, to Hennigan, has the Millionaires in front 14-7. And Berwick got a great possession from Knorr running the football, and Knorr has the only touchdown of the night for Berwick. Does Ben Knorr, making it 14-7. But Joe, when we look back, the difference of the game might have been that first Berwick possession when they got it down the field, got into the Grand Central red zone, and ended up being stopped on downs. The possession, as you said, against this Williamsport team, you do want to take time off the clock, but when you have those possessions, you want to come away with points.
Anytime you get inside that red zone, you need to come away with points, and they used up about 6 minutes of the clock. The other thing is the 2 touchdowns by the Millionaires. Again, big plays, over 35, 40 yards. Coach Carm, I'm sure, is concerned about that, and will address it at halftime.
And I'm thinking the first thing out of Coach Cruz's mouth at halftime is, on both sides of the ball, let's quit jumping, because I believe Jim Burns had it at 7 penalties for 40 yards.
Yeah, usually, Marty, in middle of the season, you don't expect that. I mean, you expect some penalties, but not the type of penalties they had. They haven't watched the ball. That defense in front is jumping. Offensive, I think they're trying to get a little bit of a jump, and tough to do. I mean, you have a lot of people. You have the umpire, the linesman, referee all looking right there. So.
And we are ready. Let's head down field level. It's the Williamsport High School Marching Band.
Transcend the body.
has been the Williamsport Marching Band with a terrific, energetic performance here at the half, and maybe energized by their football team leading at the half over Berwick by a score of 14-7. We'll get a look at Jim Burns' halftime stats when we return. You're watching the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. Game of the week, and you're watching it live on WILN.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton, has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
We welcome you back to Crispin Field in Berwick. Williamsport Marching Band heading off the field here at Crispin Field. Great halftime performance with their Millionaires leading at the half 14-7. We're just about set to get a look at halftime stats compiled by our very own Jim Burns.
Marty, Berwick has looked better offensively. They've moved the ball, throwing it. They had more passing yardage in the first quarter than they did rushing yardage. So they've hit a couple of those short passes. And
as we see here on the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns, first downs even, 7 apiece. Williamsport has rushed for 42 yards, Berwick 54. The big stat that has the differential, Joe, 174 yards passing for the Millionaires to 89 for Berwick. Williamsport outgaining the Bulldogs 216-143. Turnover apiece. As we mentioned, the big stat for Coach Cruz, 7 penalties against his team for 40 yards. There we go. Berwick, 3 penalties, 35 yards. That has been the halftime stats brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton. Thank you to Jim Burns. And we're going to get a look at first half highlights from here at Crispin Field. And we start with the Bulldogs offensively. Here, Ben Knorr with a nice run to the outside. We're got a couple of key blocks sealing the outside, cut it back, brought himself out to midfield. And then Lonzinski's pass to Kishbaugh would get them inside the 30. And then Lonzinski again back to pass, but he'd be pressured, and he'd end up being sacked on 4th down by Legier Whaley, and the Millionaires would hold on downs. Next possession, Freeman looks like he was going to run it, but he threw it left-handed to Damon Green. He would go 72 yards. And with 3:04 left in the opening quarter, it was 7-0 Millionaires. But the Bulldogs would answer. Lonzinski to Knorr. On this drive, they would have 2 pass completions that would total 66 yards. This one, as I remember, totaled 53. Change of ends on the change of quarter, and Knorr from 2 yards out. A Hinkle point after would tie the game at 7. Williamsport would have Marone going deep to Green, couldn't keep his feet, and he was down at the 26 after a gain, I believe, of 40. And then after penalties pushed back the Millionaires, they would go to the screen game. You'd see the flag here, that was for a face mask. Hennigan would go 39 yards to cap a 9-play, 68-yard drive in which Marone was 4-4, 96 yards. And the Millionaires at the half lead at 14-7. We're going to take a break and be back with third quarter action as we return to Crispin Field for live high school football on WILN.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
2020, it was certainly challenging, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is certainly bright. Enjoy our world-renowned water parks, classic resorts, breathtaking views, fabulous food. 2021 has arrived. We are back better than ever. Let's enjoy it. Find your enjoyment waiting at PoconoMountains.com.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
The Wire Guys, 1338 North Church Street, Hazel Township, 570-459-3345, and visit us at homewireguys.com.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria. 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783. Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328.
We welcome you back to Crispin Field in Berwick. Both teams have returned to the field. We're moments away from the start of the third quarter. 14-7 Williamsport in front. Jim Burns gives us some individual stats from that opening half. Starting with the visiting Millionaires, Keith Freeman, 3 carries, 26 yards. Nasir Hennigan, 9 carries, 27 yards. Frankie Marone passing 6 of 10, 102 yards and a touchdown. Freeman 1 of 1, 72 yards. That pass to Green. Joe, 3 catches, 122 yards and a touchdown. Hennigan, 2 catches, 45 yards, and the other Williamsport touchdown. For Berwick, Ben Knorr carrying the ball, 5 carries, 46 yards and a touchdown. Bankus 8 carries, 22 yards. Lonzinski 6 of 10 passing, 89 yards and an interception. Kishbaugh 4 catches, 23 yards. Nor 2 for 66.
Your attention. Here's the score.
Similar to what that Crestwood game was when we talked about time of possession, Berwick leads it, but maybe not to the extent that they would like. 13 minutes, 10 seconds to 10:50 for Williamsport. Surprisingly, the Millionaires have run more plays, 26 to 23. Berwick on third down is 3 of 7. 1 of 3 are the Millionaires. And Jim Burns points this out in the second quarter. Second quarter offense, Williamsport, 14 rushing yards, 96 through the air for 110 yards to Berwick's -2, and that coming on the ground, none through the air. So the Millionaires, after that early touchdown from Knorr in that second quarter, dominated the rest of play in the second quarter.
Yeah, they hit the wall in the second quarter, Marty. Berwick did. Let's see what the Bulldogs have planned here for the third quarter.
So as we mentioned at the end of the second half, Berwick will get the ball to start the third, trailing by 7, and always interesting to see how both teams come out, what adjustments were made in the locker room. So we'll see what Berwick has designed here to start the third quarter as we await Connor Poole in the Williamsport kick coverage unit for the Barbush Automotive opening kickoff of the third quarter. And it looks like Bankus will be one of the up men. Back deep will be Knorr and Wilk for the Bulldogs.
Always have to be careful. I think the Williamsport team has enough speed, enough athletes to try an onside kick here or an air ball where they try to hit it 15 yards and see if they can get. No one goes after the ball.
They'll defend the west end zone to begin the third quarter. Jeff Johnson, number 17.
Millionaires in the white going from left to right on your screen. Deep kick will be taken by Knorr at the 12. He's across the 20, tries to cut it back, and he breaks a couple of tackles. And Knorr is going to be brought down at about the 35-yard line. Making the tackle was Burks for Williamsport, but not before a nice return by Ben Knorr.
I'll tell you what, Benny Knorr has really done a nice job. He knows when to make that cut up the field, as you saw there in the S.J. Kowalski replay. He knows how to position his body.
Knorr and Bankus surround Lonzinski as he'll go out of the gun on 1st and 10 from the 36. This is Bankus, and he got hit hard by Whaley after no gain.
On the first down carry, left side.
Whaley coming up.
Williamsport defense led by
Jir Whaley coming up from that
stretched the play out for no
linebacker position, puts a good hit on. Bankus, no gain for the Bulldogs. Knorr taking the snap from center.
Green in one-on-one coverage at the bottom of your screen with Wilk. Lonzinski looks that way, looking for a screen. Sniffed out nicely by the Williamsport defense, led this time by George Whaley, wearing number 10.
Spencer Kishbaugh got out there for the block, but the rest of that defense, we've talked about this several times tonight, quickly to the ball.
Gain of 4.
As we start this second half, I want to thank everybody watching us tonight in Williamsport. Watching high school football on WYLN, I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi, Mike Sosar on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. Got a 3rd down and 7 from the 39 for Berwick. Movement up front again, and this may be on the defense to go from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 2.
helps out on that third down situation. Lonzinski ready for the snap.
5 yards marked off.
But
Out to
movement on that defense into that neutral zone moves the ball to the 44-yard line. Makeable third down here for the Bulldogs.
Nor will now line up in the backfield. And he's going to get the football, lowering his shoulder. Nor and his offensive line pushing, but it looks like the officials may only give him 1.5, keeping him shy of the first down.
I think he's going to come up just short.
I apologize. They're going to give them the first down.
I agree with you, Marty, and I apologize. Looked like they flattened him out at the line of scrimmage. But Nor, I told you about his body lean, Marty. He really has a nice way of getting that extra yard or two. So it's first down for the Bulldogs.
As they show me in the truck, I missed out on a Sacco Chiropractic first down for Berwick. New set of downs from the 46. This is Bankus. Bankus, a nice burst of speed up the middle. Still on his feet. Inside the 50 to the 46. Give him a gain of about 8.
I'll tell you what, Bankus running hard. The left side of that offensive line getting off the ball. They're moving some people. And the Bulldogs pick up 8 on that first down.
Want to remind you at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I'll select the Wire Guys player of the game. I invite you to stay tuned for that. Plenty of football to be played before we can get to that point. And again to the bottom of your screen. Green on coverage on Wilk. Lonzinski to pass on second and short. Now he's going to look to run. Beeline to the sideline gives him a first down and more. It's a Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Good job by Matt Lonzinski, knowing where the marker was. Took it on the scramble. Berwick giving max protection. Lonzinski couldn't find anyone, but he's able to pick up the first down, 42-yard line of the Millionaires.
Clock stops at 8:35 left in the third. Berwick trailing 14-7 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. High snap gives to Bankus. May have ruined the timing of that play, as coming through again to make another play for the Millionaires, Charles Cruz, the third.
Up the field by 3 or 4 yards. Big stop by Cruz there.
Joe listed at 6'3", 260, but as you mentioned on that last play and other plays tonight, he's very quick off the ball.
Quick off the ball. That has cost them in some 5-yard penalties, but that time Cruz up the field and destroyed the play in the backfield.
2nd and 11, play action. Lonzinski down the middle of the field for Kishma. He's got him! Brought down inside the 15 for a Sacco Chiropractic first down. Roman Marone on the tackle.
Credit Lonzinski for stepping up, but also pretty good protection there. That's max protection. There were maybe 2 receivers out, and Lonzinski did a good job of stepping up and making that throw. Kishball with a great catch.
Jim Burns signals a gain of 30. That puts the Bulldogs again in the Grand Central red zone, 1st and 10 at the 13. Movement up front, and yes, they did stop the play. Berwick's offensive line cheers as they think it's another, and Frank Alicki is marching it off. 1st and 5 at the 8.
Penalties on the play.
Picks up a big part of that red zone yardage. Don't want to give it up there, but the Millionaires' first movement on that defensive front has been getting them in trouble.
Gonna hand it to Bankus, straight up the middle, into the end zone, through 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Berwick touchdown.
I'll tell you what, left side again. Bankus hits it quickly, but I'm going to tell you something. There's some good blocking on the left side of that line. Looks like Liam Carroll.
And I believe also Joe
Cunningham on the left side.
Yep.
Doing an excellent job. The Bulldogs, and Bankus is quick off the ball, Marty. Hits that line of scrimmage right now.
High snap at whistle stopped the play.
Penalty.
Williamsport's familiar with this. Last week they had,
Illegal procedure against
this time the Bulldogs with movement up front. So they'll move it back, but Hinkle will get another shot at making the extra point.
Nor will be the holder.
Point after will be kicked from the 15-yard line.
It's almost like a 25-yard attempt for Hinkle. It's down. Kick is up and no good. So it's 6:57 left in the third. Williamsport 14, Berwick 13. You're watching live high school football on WILN.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
Berwick takes the opening possession of the third quarter, gets a touchdown, but misses the extra point, down a point. Ready for the Barbush Automotive kickoff from Hinkle. High kick. That's going to send Moses back to the 12. Moses trying to find room, and he cannot find a lot of it. Blue shirts in coverage bring him down, led by James DeAndrea, the sophomore for Berwick.
We've seen DeAndrea a couple plays, special teams make some tackles, but Moses stopped and, as you said, Marty, tried to find somewhere to go. Berwick, great coverage on that kickoff team. Bankus, Berwick's last touchdown, 8-yard run left side. Kick failed after the penalty. 8 plays, 64 yards. Lonzinski 2 for 2 for 33 yards. Bankus 4 rushes, 15 yards.
Hard run by Hennigan gets him 10 and a Sacco Chiropractic first down for the Millionaires. Some scoring updates from the back mountain now in the third quarter, 21-6 Dallas. And heading to the fifth in Philadelphia, the Pirates are leading the Phillies 4-2. Here, the Millionaires lead the Bulldogs 14-13 here in the third. And this is Hennigan again, getting, or excuse me, that was Freeman this time, getting a gain of 5. There has to be a rule, if you're going to have athletes like that, they can't wear 25 and 26.
That's right. Block is coming in to make that tackle. Williamsport trying to run a little hurry up, getting the signal from the sideline, bat snap.
And it looked like Marone, if not him, Hennigan got the loose football. And if it's Hennigan again, twice in this ball game, heady recoveries that could have been disastrous for Williamsport.
I'll tell you what, Marty, Berwick again, Hacker playing, getting up the field. I believe it was Alex Hacker, number 15.
3rd and 17.
On top of Marone after he recovered. Don't forget about the screen, which has been successful. I think we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout taken by Williamsport. They lead it by 1.
Hey guys, Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Welcome to Jeep Adventure Days. Check out this lease, $399 a month for this brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee L that enjoys 3 rows of adventure. During Ram Power Days, you can get a Ram for $319 a month on a lease, or you can get 0% financing for 72 months. I feel like I'm on my boat. So if you find yourself in the market for a Ram or a Jeep, come on down to Blaze Alexander, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and find out why we have the inventory and take the deals those other guys won't.
Start the day off right with a trip to Georgie's Bagels, 110 West Front Street in Berwick, where a variety of New York-style bagels and plenty of options for breakfast or lunch await you. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. You can also call 570-752-0663 to order by phone. Or visit georgiebagels.com to order online ahead of time so it's ready when you are for a quick pickup. Georgie's. Our bagels will knock you out.
After the Williamsport timeout, we've got a 3rd down and 17 for the Millionaires. Marone looking deep across the middle, picked off. This is Dre Wilk inside the 15. Wilk still on his feet all the way to the 5. Berwick will be their 1st and goal on the interception by Dre Wilk.
Wilk sitting in that spot. Marone, not a great throw. Not a lot of pressure. He overthrew it. As I said, Wilk sits on that. He was playing over the route, and Marone just got it up in the air.
So the Bulldogs will start in the Grand Central Red Zone, 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal for Berwick.
They'll go out of the eye. Kishbaugh, the fullback, Nor the tailback. Nor will get it. White jerseys jump on him late for a gain of about 4.
Right side handoff to Benny
Bankus
Nor.
doing a nice job on the block. Nor turns it up in, picks up
He moves it down to the
there.
2-yard line.
That's significant yardage. Picked up about 3 or 4 yards.
2nd and goal.
OIP's, the original Italian Pizza and Family Restaurant, 2010 West Front Street in Berwick. Call 570-752-6070 for your curbside pickup. Bulldogs hoping to pick up a touchdown here and get the lead for the first time tonight. 2nd and goal.
Spencer Kishbaugh at the fullback spot. Nor with the touchdown.
Nor with the 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria. Berwick touchdown. They have their first lead of the night.
Spencer Kishbaugh up in there as the fullback. Nor took it just a little bit outside of him. And the Bulldogs go to the lead. I think surprising some people. They have played fairly consistently, except for those 2 big plays they gave up.
Lonzinski stays on the field. The Bulldogs may be going for 2.
Hinkle missed the extra point in the last touchdown because of the penalty, I think, because he tried to put a little more on it, took him left. They put it on the left hash for this extra point. Up by 5.
Same formation as they had the last 2 plays. Lonzinski looks, being pressured, and he'll be sacked. But there is a flag down on the far side.
Kishbaugh is saying he was interfered with because it started as a pass play. Ball was never thrown. Let's see what the call is.
And it's a hold on the defense. They'll go half the distance for the point after.
The penalty is defensive holding against Williamsport.
They tried to get Lonzinski on the corner there.
Half the distance to the goal line.
Going
the ball will be spotted
flat,
at the 1.
but he was basically tackled.
Going for 2.
And the intent, I think, is what they look at, even though the ball wasn't thrown.
This time, Kishbaugh will be the tailback. It's going to be Lonzinski pushing his way. He's in for 2. 4:32 left in the third. Bulldogs first lead, 21-14.
2-point conversion. Our score, Berwick 20.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria. 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites. From pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
Get your tickets now for Burn the Jukebox, October 9th at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center, 700 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton. Members of Burn the Jukebox have performed in national Broadway tours, will be performing at Carnegie Hall in 2021, and appeared on Nick, Impractical Jokers, Project Runway, and more. So check out this awesome, talented group of kids who love making music, hanging out, and having fun. Burn the Jukebox at the Wiltsey Center, October 9th.
You need new sneaks, so shop small. Harry's Sporting Goods, serving the local community's sporting good needs since 1891 from West 112 West Front Street in Berwick. Their number, 570-752-5212. Harry's Sporting Goods, 112 West Front Street in Berwick.
Marty, the touchdown came Nor on that 2-yard run off the left side, and they've been running to the left side a lot tonight. And then Lonzinski with the sneak for the 2-point conversion. Bulldogs up.
Green takes the Barbush Automotive kickoff at the 5, and he'll be tripped up across the 25 on the return.
The kickoff at the
as
9-yard line.
Bankus on special teams made the tackle.
Returns it out over the 25 before he's tackled.
Brian Bankus,
First and 10 from the 27.
Doing a great job both sides of the ball. Here you see it. Tajid Taylor coming up. And then Bankus makes the tackle.
Week number 6 will send the Bulldogs to Tunkhannock to take on the Tigers. Williamsport will return home next week against the Mountaineers of Dallas. Berwick is going to have to take a timeout. They were late gaining a substitution on the field. Berwick's first timeout, leading 21-14.
Berwick calling a timeout.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
Get your tickets now for Burn the Jukebox, October 9th at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center, 700 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton. Members of Burn the Jukebox have performed in national Broadway tours, will be performing at Carnegie Hall in 2021, and appeared on Nick, Impractical Jokers, Project Runway, and more. So check out this awesome, talented group of kids who love making music, hanging out, and having fun. Burn the Jukebox at the Wiltsey Center, October 9th.
Berwick takes their first timeout, so both teams left with 2 timeouts here in the second half. Berwick leading 21-14 with 4:26 left in the third quarter. Coming up to make the play was Alex Hacker.
I'll tell you what, quickly off the corner, tried to run that play to the left side. Hacker.
And a substitution, Jim Burns points out, I missed it. George Whaley, wearing number 10, a junior, is now taking snaps at quarterback. And some confusion there. And then a low throw. I believe they were looking for Freeman. Oh, I apologize. They were looking for Sebastian Robinson. So I don't know if Marone got hurt on the interception or just a quarterback substitution here for Williamsport.
And you could see that not quite in sync there. The backs ran into each other.
And also, I don't think I see Hennigan on the field either for Williamsport. Wow. Whaley is going to pass. Now he's going to take off and run. Eludes a couple of Berwick tacklers. He's down the sideline, and finally he'll be hit hard by Hacker and English, but not before he picks up the Sacco Chiropractic first down in Berwick territory.
Where he's tackled and knocked out of
Get that
bounds.
opening. You get a quarterback that can run. And right here, he's one-on-one with the remaining defender. He's able to put a move on, pick up big yardage, takes it inside Berwick territory to the 48-yard line.
Yes, no Hennigan. It's Sam's Glover that's going to get the carry here. He eluded one tackler. Wilk grabbed on. A late flag has been thrown. We'll see what the call is here. Right now a gain of 9, and I think I saw Frank Kalicki got an indication of a face mask against the defense. And if that's the call, it'll make it a Sacco Chiropractic first down via penalty. And it's a personal foul against the defense, face mask.
Face mask penalty against the Bulldogs will be added on to the game.
The big one, 15 or
15 yards marked off.
So that'll put the ball at the 24 of Berwick, 1st and 10.
Ball moved all the way to their 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
go to that speed offense.
It's going to be a toss to Sam's Glover. Cutting it back to the middle, and he is going to be hit by a host of blue jerseys for a gain of 3.
Cut it backside of the defense, doing a decent job to cut that gain to 3.
Picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the Berwick 21.
Freeman in motion. They fake to him. Whaley keeps. Eluded a couple of tacklers before he is brought down inside the 20 to about the 18 for a gain of 3.
Bulldogs have man up the field. That caused the quarterback to take it back inside. I think that was Hacker.
Quarterback keeping the ball, picks up 2 on the play.
Taji Taylor in the game.
Williamsport in the Grand Central red zone. They have 3rd down and 4 from the 19. Whaley out of the gun. Low snap. He's looking. Throws across the middle, and one hops Green in the end zone, incomplete.
Decent rush by the Bulldogs.
Pass over the middle of the formation, defended by the
Put a little
Bulldogs.
pressure on the quarterback. Whaley
5 from the 19.
just couldn't get enough on the ball, so we're looking at a 4th down, but I'm sure they're going to line up and go after this.
4th down and 4. Millionaires down 7, 1:52 left in the 3rd. Whaley being pressured. Looking to run, he's going to be sacked. Brought down by Blockus.
I think it was Tristan English, Marty, number 34. Right there you see it. And I believe that's English.
I'll go with you, Coach. I thought it was 54, but you had 34.
Big play by the Bulldog defense. Whaley really nowhere to go. And we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. 1:45 left.
Remaining 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter action in Mountaintop. Wyoming area has increased their lead to 20-0. Here, Berwick gets it back, leading by 7. This is Bankus on 1st down.
Ryan Bankus, right side carry.
He'll get maybe a yard.
Never got a chance to turn it up the field. Ran flat. Defensive front doing a nice job for the Millionaires. Maybe a pickup of a yard.
And an injured Berwick lineman down.
Injury timeout on the field.
So the clock will stop. 1:28 left in the 3rd. Bulldogs up 21-14 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard.
I believe it was Cunningham. He's going to have to come out. I'm sorry, that's Liam Carroll. And he's going to have to come out of the game. I believe it's 78. sophomore, doing a nice job on that left side along with Cunningham.
It looks like Michael Vaughn, wearing number 51, checks in for him
From the
for Berwick.
22-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Called second and a short 9 from the 23. Bankus straight up the middle, and Bankus leans forward to about the 29, leaving the Bulldogs with about a 3rd down and a long 3.
Ryan Bank is having himself a night. The junior is running hard, taking care of the ball. As we go to 45 seconds here in the 3rd quarter, Bulldogs, big 3rd down for them, Marty. If they can convert here, they'll take their offense into the 4th quarter with a 7-point lead.
Coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select the Wire Guys player of the game. And timing off on both sides of the ball, that would lead me to believe it may be on the offense.
I believe you're right. Left side got off very quickly, so that's going to make the 3rd down attempt just a little more difficult. 3rd and about 7.
Local buyers and sellers know that the right agent makes all the difference in the world. So call Susie Wiegand at Realty World, Mossach and Dell. Her number 570-854-0574. Clock runs. Not sure. Berwick may not have to run a play here before the 4th, as we are approaching 5 seconds remaining. And the clock will hit zeros. No, wait, we'll wait and see. A flag is down, but I think Berwick didn't have to run another play. Referee Greg Zumchik threw the flag. The Berwick sideline saying no, the back judge didn't put his hand up. Wondering if we're going to disregard. No, they're going to call a substitution penalty against Berwick. Now, I wonder if this will send us to the 4th, or we'll have enough time down.
I think, Marty, we're going to look at the 4th quarter coming up.
Now, are we going to discuss this? Let's see what's going to go on here before we throw it to that.
They ran the clock down to 2 seconds. Not sure.
Coach DiFrancesco is very confused. Now they're going to talk to the official on the near sideline. Very confusing end of the 3rd quarter. I didn't see somebody come on late for Berwick or come off.
I don't know what the substitution penalty was, but
unless they had 12 on the field and we didn't count them. So the clock is stopped with 2 seconds left, and now they'll wind it. We're through 3. At least we think so. Berwick leading Williamsport 21-14. You're watching live high school football on WILN.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
BLB Auto Sales, a division of Barbush Automotive. BLB has deals that can't be beat. They carry trucks, vans, SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and all at the lowest prices. Barbush Automotive can handle all vehicle repairs since they do it all. Check out their specials: oil change and filter, just $19.95. Alignment, $49.95. Professional and good people. Call 570-454-7571.
Officials almost had Mike Sosar as the 12th man on for the defense, as the 4th quarter begins with a 3rd and 12 for the Bulldogs. Lonzinski's pass out to Wilk. They tried that bubble screen again with Kishbaugh coming out to try to block, but it seemed like there was more white jerseys there for the Millionaires, and we have a Berwick player down, and the way he's holding his leg, I'm almost thinking a cramp, Joe.
Yeah, I think it is. And that pass make me a little nervous. That thing is down the field. Maybe you want a receiver back a little bit and then try to break it. Lonzinski made a nice throw there, took a little off the ball. I have to be honest with you, Marty. I think a lot of people after last week counted the Bulldogs out. But I think it's a credit to the coaching staff and the players, the way they've come back here and played hard against a talented Williamsport team. I know they're without a few players tonight, but they still have a lot of talent on the field, as Blockus, Andrew Blockus, going to be helped off the field with that cramp situation, I believe.
And I think it's been a total team effort. The special teams have come up nice tonight for Berwick, and the defense held in there for the offense to get going, and then the defense with the interception setting up the offense for the go-ahead score.
Wilt did a nice job with the Marty third quarter, 68 total yards by Berwick, 41 total yards by Williamsport.
Nor on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Fair catch called for by Freeman at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he did a great job. There was some distraction there, Marty, but they changed that. They used to call it the halo rule, and there was a defender right by him, but he made a nice catch, set up Williamsport's offense at the 48-yard line. I'm sorry, 43-yard line. I gave him 5 yards there.
Coaching staff goes over to check on Blockus, who's getting stretched out. He's getting hydrated. For Berwick to finish this off, they're going to want to get that young man back in the game defensively. Whaler and Sam's Glover remain in the backfield as a flag is thrown by Frank Galicki. Sam's Glover bounces off a couple of tackles for now. It's a Sacco Chiropractic first down, but this may be coming back.
Did a nice job going left.
But a penalty flag at midfield.
Sands Glover then cutting it to the right side. But I think the umpire, and here you see it on the S.J. Kowalski replay, but I think the umpire looking,
10 yards will be
he's right there, Marty. You can't get away with much in that interior. You think with all those people, but...
First and 15.
So that makes it a first down, but with the 5-yard penalty, it'll be 15. Clock running, fourth quarter.
Opening minute of the fourth quarter. Berwick 21, Williamsport 14. Whaley is in at quarterback for Williamsport. Low snap. He's looking to run with it, being pressured, and he throws, and it's almost complete to Slaughter. It almost looked like Joey was looking to where to go with the football before he had it.
Wanted to turn it up the field. Whaley, you got to put him, when you try to go after a person like Whaley, who's athletic, he's quick, you have to wrap him up. And if you do not do that, it's going to cost you. It almost did there, as he was able to get the pass away after 3 or 4 missed tackles.
Second down and 15 from the 38. They're going to toss to Freeman. Freeman is going to get across the 40 to about the 42.
And I'll tell you what, great job by, I believe, Decker. Alex Decker, a junior. I'm sorry, Hacker. Sorry, Alex. But you did a great job turning that play inside so that the defense could get there.
So it brings up 3rd and 11 from the 42. Whaley out of the gun, 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Whaley throws that way, and it's caught by Slaughter. Did he get in bounds? Officials say yes, and he appears to be at the marker, which is good for a Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Slaughter with the catch. 1 foot in. Good throw by Whaley. Going to move those chains.
It is a first down.
What a great catch by Slaughter.
Took a little while for that play to develop. And Slaughter got to the sideline or close to it. Whaley found him.
Gain of 11, first and 10 at Berwick's 47.
So it's marked at the Bulldog 47. First and 10, Whaley under center. Gives to Sam's Glover, coming through to make the play for Berwick defensively. Chase Shuckers,
And I'm going
a
to tell you
freshman.
what, freshman, he's played both ways. Did a great job getting up the field and making that tackle. There you see him. Wrapped his arms. Excellent job, freshman, as you mentioned, Marty.
Loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 12 at the 49. Whaley throws complete to Freeman. And they'll say forward progress stopped at the 42. Give him a gain of 7, and it'll make it 3rd and 5.
Freeman, great job of keeping his feet, but Berwick right there to make the stop. Several players defensively.
Freeman in motion out of the backfield. Low snap! Still loose! Still loose! And Williamsport got on it. I think it was Whaley. Oh, I apologize. I was corrected. Instead of 10, it was Slaughter, number 18, that came back and recovered it. But another near disaster for Williamsport.
You're going to see right here, after the ball. I think, again, that was Chase Suckers going after the ball. 4th down, about 18.
Whaley to pass, under pressure. He's going to tuck it and run. And Norrell brought from short of the first down. Big tackle in open field by Ben Noor.
I'll tell you what, Ben Noor, huge. I'm talking about a huge stop the first down, and he did what you have to do, wrapped him up right there, takes him down. Ben Noor with a big play defensively.
So with 8:12 left here in the 4th, Berwick will take over leading 21-14. Late in the 4th and Mountaintop, Wyoming area has increased their lead to 27-0 over Crestwood.
8:12 left, Marty. 4th quarter. A sustained drive here would go a long way.
And they'll start with Bankus. Bankus gets to midfield after a gain of 8.
Goes to the right side that time. That's offensive line on the right side, off the ball. There you see it right there.
2nd and 2.
Berwick's offensive line doing a nice job as we have a Bulldog player.
And a Berwick player was looking to get off the field and then went down. So he'll be looked at by the Berwick medical staff. Been told that that game in Mountaintop has gone final. Wyoming area 27-0 over Crestwood. Cougars have cut into their deficit. They now trail 21-13. Here, Berwick with 14 in the second half have taken a 21-14 lead. 7:50 left in the 4th.
I believe that's Xander Unger, or is it 78? Sorry, that's Cunningham, I believe. No, it's Liam Carroll. I'll get it right shortly. But Liam Carroll, who's played a very nice game tonight, by the way, comes off.
And it's Bankus. He's got the Sacco chiropractic first down into Williamsport territory.
Right side carry picks up a Berwick first down.
The Forge Eatery, 11th and Mulberry Streets in Berwick, is offering food before, during, and after the game. Stop in and check out their new outdoor pavilion, The Forge Eatery, 11th and Mulberry Streets in Berwick.
This is a great time for the offensive line, Marty, because they know if they can block up front, they get some good running backs behind them, move the ball, eat the clock as the Bulldogs go strong the other side, left side.
And it'll be Ben Knorr inside the 45. Knorr knocked down inside the 40. He's got another Sacco Chiropractic. Berwick first down.
I'll tell you what, Knorr and Bankus tonight. You know, in the Big Ten they say with the rushing game you need a pair and a spare. They're talking about 2 running backs and a third. The Bulldogs tonight have Knorr and Bankus doing a great job. And that offensive line also. Let's not forget about the offensive line.
37.
First and 10 from the 37. Bulldogs again shift as they did it last play. And again it'll be Ben Knorr. This time he cut it back in the middle, inside the 35 to about the 32.
Ben Knorr has what I like to say, quick acceleration. He took a step left, it was just a step. It wasn't quick, but then boom, up the field, took it right off the A gap. That's the gap between the center and guard to the left side, and he picks up nice yardage on that first down.
Officially, it'll be marked at the 33, 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Clock continuing to run, both teams 2 timeouts remaining. See it there on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard. Dogs up 7, the time remaining as well on there. As Ben Knorr takes more time off the clock to about the 28 for a gain of about 5. 3rd and short's coming up for the Bulldogs.
Now, good learning opportunity for Matt Lonzinski. Doesn't have to be in a hurry. Needs to know who's keeping the clock back there, so he sees the hand signal, but he can start using a lot of time as we go to under 5 minutes.
Knorr met in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Coming up to make the play was Narik Burks.
Up the field very quickly. Can't allow that to happen, especially in crucial situations. You have to stay focused up front.
And Knorr got nicked up. He goes down. So an injury timeout with 4:19 remaining in the 4th. Berwick up 21-14.
Big 4th down coming up.
At the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select the Wire Guys player of the game.
Knorr down. I think they're going to help him to his feet. I think he's coming off under his own power, Marty, walking, so don't know whether it was a bruise and he's walking it off or it was a cramp. As Ben Knorr, who's had himself a huge night, along with his Bulldog teammates.
But he will not be out there on this 4th down and 3. He has to leave for a play. So the Bulldogs will try to convert without Knorr on the field. Clock winds again, goes under 4 minutes left here in the 4th. Lonzinski looking for Kishba, in and out of his hands, incomplete. a little behind him, and Williamsport will get it back.
Kishbaugh was quick flat again. You have to lead him just a little bit. Lonzinski, you see it on the S.J. Kowalski. Not even a fake there, just got it up through to just a little bit behind Kishbaugh. So, Millionaires.
And an update from the back mountain, Joe. On 4th down, Matt Bookman gets a touchdown from 8 yards out. Ryan Matthews, the 2-point conversion. Game tied at 21 in Dallas. Williamsport hoping for the same here, getting it back with 3:49 left, down 7 and 2 timeouts remaining. Whaley keeps straight up the middle. Whaley breaks a tackle. Sheptock has the angle on him, and he'll force him down around the 20. Big gain on 1st down by George Whaley.
Whaley showing some quickness there. We're going to see the S.J. Kowalski replay. Little fake, step back, and then they run a little trap up front.
A gain of 52 puts the Millionaires in the Grand Central Red Zone, 1st and 10 at the 18. Quickly onto the field is Frankie Marone in at quarterback. Sam's Glover the carry. He'll get a gain of 3.
Off the right side, Bo Sheptock on that Whaley play did a great job staying with him. Williamsport now, hurry up.
Clock approaching 3 minutes remaining. Marone under center. He'll give it again to Sam's Glover, who is going to be brought down inside the 10. He appears to have a Sacco chiropractic. 1st down.
A little bit of that inside read. Everybody reaching back, takes that step, starts up the field, and then he tries to pick where the crease is.
This is Freeman. And Freeman will be dropped for about no gain. So I believe that was Shuckers again on the tackle.
I believe you're right. Shuckers up the field was able to make the stop.
2nd and goal from the Berwick 8. 2:20 and counting left in the 4th. George Whaley back in the game at quarterback for Williamsport.
There you see Shuckers with help after he had the back tied up.
Whaley rolls, looks for Robinson. He is in for a 2 Italian guys pizzeria. Williamsport touchdown.
Ran the boot, got it outside. Think they're gonna kick it. And there you see the boot, S.J. Kowalski replay.
Connor Poole on for the tie. Hold us down. Kick is up and good. 2:05 remaining. The Millionaires have tied it at 21.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
Get your tickets now for Burn the Jukebox, October 9th at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center, 700 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton. Members of Burn the Jukebox have performed in national Broadway tours, will be performing at Carnegie Hall in 2021, and appeared on Nick, Impractical Jokers, Project Runway, and more. So check out this awesome, talented group of kids who love making music, hanging out, and having fun. Burn the Jukebox at the Wiltsey Center, October 9th.
2:05 remaining here at Crispin Field. Game tied at 21. Pull on for the Barbush Automotive kickoff. This will be taken by Nor at the 6. And he'll be met by white jerseys and dropped at about the 22-yard line.
Marty Williamsport Robinson, 7-yard pass.
Ben Nor on the kickoff
Whaley.
return.
Poole with the kick, 5 plays, 70 yards, minute 44. Whaley with the huge run to set that touchdown up.
23-yard line.
And an update from Philadelphia in the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies have battled back to take a 5-4 lead coming into the night. 2 games back of the Atlanta Braves. The game in Dallas is going to overtime. We are 2 minutes away from overtime here at Crispin Field. Bulldogs 2 timeouts remaining. They'll start with Bankus. And Bankus will get a gain of about 2 to the 25.
Left side,
Ryan
let's see if the
Bankus on the
Bulldogs
first down
can
carry, pick up of 2.
try to pull something off. Lonzinski on the sideline.
Three receivers set. Wilt to the top of your screen and one-on-one. Lonzinski, though, looks right. Being pressured, he'll be sacked. Making the sack for Williamsport is Austin Best.
Williamsport calling timeout, Marty.
Timeout Williamsport. Will keep it here with 1:18 remaining.
S.J. Kowalski replay. Lonzinski stepped up, but nobody to throw it to. Both wide receivers were running a go route, and nobody looking back. So Lonzinski takes the sack, forcing a 3rd and 12, 1:18 to go.
So we've seen the quick strike Williamsport D offense. They're looking to get a stop if they have to. They'll use their last timeout, and they'll be content with about a minute left to get the ball back. Ball marked at the 21 of Berwick. 3rd down and 12. Lonzinski looking. Throws downfield for Slabinski. And it ended up being with 2 receivers and 3 white shirts, and it falls incomplete.
Slabinski and Kishball right there. So the Bulldogs will give it up. Minute 10 left. They'll give it up on 4th down with the punt. As you mentioned, with that incompletion, Marty, no use of that timeout. So Williamsport will have 1.
Berwick looks like they're short a man on special teams. They get him on late as Nor gets ready for a BLB Auto Sales punt. Freeman back deep for the Millionaires. End over end kick will take a Berwick bounce, and they'll let it keep rolling as long as they can. It'll be down at the 35. Williamsport will have it there with 1 timeout remaining and 59 seconds left on the clock.
We talked about Williamsport. They've been running sort of a hurry-up offense here in the second half. They got 59 seconds to move that ball.
The ball will be snapped from the center of
65 yards.
And Whaley is back in at quarterback. First and 10 from the 35. Whaley rolls right. Looking, and he is going to be sacked. I believe Block is the first one to get to him for a loss of 1.
Good job on containing. Whaley had to turn it up. As the clock is running, Williamsport does have that timeout we've talked about, Marty.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11 from the 34.
Whaley looking left to Freeman. Complete. And Freeman will get out of bounds. They'll mark him out at the 44, and that should be enough for a Sacco Chiropractic first down.
Good throw by Whaley.
And didn't they start that possession at the 35, Joe?
Thought they did.
From the left hash bar.
A first down for the Millionaires at the 44. More importantly, the clock stopped as Freeman got out of bounds at 24 seconds. They'll go this time to the far sideline, and Freeman again will go out of bounds after a short gain of about 3. Play took 4 seconds, 20 seconds remaining.
Don't know about the kicking situation. Poole is the kicker, I believe, for Williamsport. They're using the sideline right now, but you have to be conscious if you're in the secondary of the deep ball.
Whaley to pass, being pressured, and he's going to be sacked. Making the sack for the Bulldogs, Harrison Snyder.
Bulldogs rush. Harrison Snyder with the quarterback.
Snyder was up the field right now, and the clock goes to 0, and we go to OT.
Fourth quarter has ended.
Overtime at Crispin Field. And as they always do, Joe, with the coin toss, if you win the toss, more times than likely you want to play defense. You want to know what you have to get.
Exactly right. You want to know.
Each team will get a possession at the 10, first and goal, and we'll play it out.
Both teams have played hard tonight. I think the Bulldogs have rebounded very nicely from that Selinsgrove loss. They played well. Coaching staff has done a nice job this week to bring them around. Offensively, they've shown some things we haven't seen. This is the third time I think we have them, and definitely have brought some new offensive plays to the front. And also they got great games from Benny Knorr and Bankus in that offensive line.
Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton, your orthopedic and sports medicine partner. Game of the week is going to go to overtime. Tied at 21. We'll have the coin toss to see who will get the ball first and which side we'll play at. In Dallas, Trayvon Corchado and an interception at the end of regulation to send it to overtime. The Cougars got it first. They lead 28-21. Dallas ball in overtime in the back mountain. Here we're waiting to see who will get the ball first. As we mentioned, a lot of schools want to win the toss. They want to see what they have to do, meaning they'd want to go on defense first.
I expect the winner of the toss will do the same. Let's see what we have here as
both captains and both head coaches go out to midfield.
Well played, gentlemen.
All right. We'll hear from Greg Zumchak.
Hey, listen, and you and I will do. I got you. That's right. All right, guys, we're playing overtime. All right. Each team has one timeout for the period. All right. The line that we'll be starting on is the 10-yard line. The line to gain is the goal line. We'll have the box only. All right. The defense cannot score unless they retrieve it in their end zone 97 yards away. Highly unlikely. Me and Mr. Galecki will blow it dead. All right? You guys are the visitors team. Wait. So, the new pick six, is that what you're saying? Correct. Yeah, right. Once defense gets... It's just a change of possession. There is no change. Once it's a change of possession, it's dead. It's dead. Right. All right? So, doing here. So, you guys are going to call the coin toss. toss. Whoever wins the coin toss will have 3 choices. You'll be able to go on offense, defense, or the end of the field that you want. Goal line, all right? The other team will then have the reciprocal, whatever's open remaining, all right? You got the coin toss. What do you want, heads or tails? You called heads. Call the head. It is a head. Offense, defense, or end of... Huh? Defense. End of the field you want? We want to you want to defend that goal. All right?
Yes. We want to play offense.
Everybody plays on the same end of the field. So that's why I said, so we're going down that way. All right? So I want white over here, going on offense, blue over here. We're going on defense. I'm sorry, shit. Okay, backwards. All right. Williamsport won the toss. They've elected to go on defense. Berwick will have the ball first and go on offense.
We heard Greg Zimchak mention the rules. Coach Cruz questioned it. And I wasn't aware of this, Joe. If you get an interception or a change of possession via turnover, the ball will be blown dead. There is going to be like no pick sixes or anything to that effect.
Right.
Just a change of possession.
It's a change of possession.
So
right.
Williamsport will won the toss. They want defense. Berwick is going to go to the end zone to our left, going right to left. They'll have the ball first and goal at the 10. Total offense in this ball game: 140 on the ground, 223 in the air for Williamsport, 363 total yardage. Berwick balance, 115 on the ground, 129 in the air, 244 of total offense.
Marty, game clock off. Play clock is in play.
And Joe, it's over in the back mountain. A Matt Bookman interception seals it. Cougars go to 3-2 with their 3rd straight win, defeating the Mountaineers of Dallas 28-21 in overtime. Here, we're in overtime. Tied at 21. First possession of overtime will go to the hometown Bulldogs. Both teams will have the ball at the 10. They'll all be going to this end zone to our left. Lonzinski out of the gun. Nor in motion to the top of your screen. Give us to Bankus. And Burks will bring him down from behind after a gain of 3.
Brian Bankus, right side sweep.
And slow to get up is Cruz.
I think we're going to have time here as Cruz goes down. Don't know whether he just banged his leg, but he is on the ground, so we have a time. Injury timeout.
So to get back to Hazleton area, Joe, we'll hear from Coach Bookman starting Wednesday at 7. Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football with head coach Dennis Bookman of Hazleton area. We saw them here 2 weeks ago. They picked up their first victory, and I think some people may have been confused at how good the Cougars were with those first 2 games, losing to Wyoming area and Harrisburg, powers in the state of Pennsylvania. That Hazleton area team's a pretty good football team.
Yeah, and they're getting better. I mean, that's a credit to Coach Bookman, and you can tell him that on the show, but they're getting better as a football team. I think this Berwick team is improving as we watch them line up for the second down.
2 receivers to the short side, the top of your screen. Knorr is at the quarterback position. He'll take the snap. He's going to run it. And loses the football to Knorr.
Knorr right side, fumble on the play.
And I believe the Bulldogs recovered.
Bulldogs recover.
Now, as we said, Marty, that would have been a change of possession, a disastrous change of possession, but the Bulldogs recovered at the 5. Here you see Knorr, ball on the right side, but it came out after a hit, and the Bulldogs hustling to recover. So we're looking at 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
The game clock is at zeros. No time on the clock here in overtime. And now Berwick will have to take a timeout as there was confusion. Player leaving the huddle late. We'll keep it here, but definitely some confusion on that Berwick formation. So they take the timeout, third and goal at the 6th.
Which was a good timeout. I mean, when you're in this kind of situation, you cannot have doubt as you line up for the play call. I think what you think about it when you're thinking ahead here is if you get it close, 4th down, I mean, do you go for it? Do you try to kick the field goal? I think in this case, you go for the touchdown. Need to do that. I think the thing is, if both teams continue to score, at some point the 2-point conversion is going to come into play. So you better find your best 2-point conversion and think about that as the Bulldogs come back on the field.
Third and goal from the 6. 3 receivers set to the bottom of your screen. Lonzinski looks to the short side. Kishbaugh in for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria. Touchdown as he went up high to get it, got undercut, and got in for the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Marty, they ran trips to left, single receiver, Kishbaugh to the right. He gets in front of that defensive back. You just have to make the good throw. S.J. Kowalski, and that was a good throw. Kishbaugh with a great catch there. The defender knew he was beat, went after the leg last as a big extra point coming up.
And it'll be off the foot of Brendan Hinkle.
Point after attempt.
The kick is up and good. So the first possession of overtime went to Berwick. On 3rd down, Lonzinski to Kishbaugh. Hinkle the point after. Bulldogs lead 28-21. Williamsport to get the football. 1st and goal from the 10.
One of the things they're going to have to do down here, Whaley, as much as he runs around, they're going to have to make sure they concentrate on him. Can't celebrate too much yet. Still have to play some defense.
Berwick used their lone timeout of overtime. Williamsport will have 1. Here comes the Bulldog defense for 1st and goal.
Williamsport on offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
Single receiver, top of the formation.
Green and Freeman to the bottom of your screen. Here comes Freeman in motion. They give him the football on a delay. Freeman trying to get to the corner. He's in for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria. Williamsport touchdown. But there is a flag down at about the 8.
From 10 yards out.
Looks like we may have a hold on the corner. Freeman started right, was able to take 2 steps and then come back to his left. That's a long time to hold a block.
So they'll bring it back, Joe, to the 18, where it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 18. As you mentioned, Marty, makes it a little harder, obviously, from the 10-yard line.
But to this point, they've got 4 downs. Field goal will do nothing for them.
There you see it. And again, long time to hold the block away from that as he went left to right and then back left.
Whaley, he's going to look to run it. He's inside the 15. He'll be brought down at about the 11 for a gain of 7.
We've seen him do that several times tonight, Marty. Has the quickness, takes the step like he's going to sprint, and then boom, up the field, gets a little kick-out block on the corner.
Second and goal from the 11. Sam's Glover trying to bounce off the pile. The Bulldogs don't let him go. He'll get about a yard to the 10.
I'll tell you what, Marty, looked like he was going to be able to, but somebody had a hold of his jersey and pulled on it and held him until the rest of the defense got there. So we're going to have a third down, I'm sorry, after the second down was no gain.
Ball marked at the 10, third and goal. Bulldogs up in overtime on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton scoreboard, 28-21. 3 receivers set to the bottom of your screen, one-on-one at the top. Whaley looks left, being pressured. Grab, throws, intercepted! Intercepted by Dre Wilk! Berwick will win it! Excuse me, it was Kishpaw! Spencer Kishpaw, the interception to seal it for the Bulldogs!
I'll tell you what, set it up, a huge rush on Whaley. He had to get it away. Don't know if we'll get another look at that, but Marty. Great win for the Bulldogs, Marty.
They go to 2-3. What a gutsy win against a very talented and athletic Millionaires squad. Here's the look at it, Joe.
And that pressure right there, Kishbaugh with the interception. I think we'll see Coach Orlando. He thought he was playing for Buddy Ryan again.
I think he beat him down, Kishbaugh down the sideline. What a big win, and I apologize, that was Spencer Kishbaugh on the interception. The Bulldogs, a gutsy overtime win over the Millionaires, 28-21. Mike Sosar has tackled winning head coach Carmen DiFrancesco. Let's go downfield level.
Down here on the sidelines with a victorious coach DiFrancesco. You're wore out over that.
That one won't wear me out. These games won't wear you out, but you know we have all the confidence. Our kids just never lost heart. You know, you're 1-3. You're coming in here against a real solid football team, and we just stayed the course and we believed in each other. And boy, I'll tell you what, this is a huge win for us because we were really struggling. I'll tell you,
Coach, we talked about it before the game. That big win. Or that much-needed win turning into a big win.
Yep.
But let's talk like we did at the end of the second half about that defense.
Yes.
Just a little under 5 minutes, you had the deep punt, or over 5 minutes in the third quarter, you had the deep punt. You had the which pinned Williamsport back,
right.
And then you had the big interception by Dre Walk, and obviously that turned into another score.
Absolutely.
And then you go into the fourth quarter with a 4th and 5. Again, they went for it.
Yep.
The defense buried them.
I know. Our defense came up big. Our defense has been playing well all year long. You know, we were kind of spinning our wheels offensively. We just didn't have any consistency. And tonight we put it all together. And boy, I am so happy for our kids. I'm happy for our coaching staff because we just kept staying the course and working hard. And I said to the kids, if you stay the course and you keep working hard, good things will happen. And a good thing happened tonight.
Coach, next week now I got to enjoy the win a little bit, as I always say.
Just a little bit.
And then we head on the buses and head way up north and take that long trip up to the land of Tunkhannock, another conference game.
Yes, it will, but it'll be a good trip. It'll be a good trip.
Long but good. Coach, congratulations. You're out. Go talk to your team.
I appreciate that.
Best of the luck the rest of the way. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
We had a ball game, guys. Berwick comes out victorious. Take it upstairs, Marty.
Yes, we did, Mike. Probably the game of the season so far, Joe. Overtime, Spencer Kishbaugh, the winning touchdown was, it turned out, a leaping grab, held onto it as he got undercut in the end zone, got the touchdown, and then, as I miscommunicated, he got the winning interception to seal the victory. We should let everybody know that he was the Wire Guys player of the game in week number 2, so we like to spread the wealth, but Spencer Kishbaugh, a big part of this Berwick victory.
Made a huge catch, as you mentioned, and then the interception. But I'll tell you what, the guy we named, Ben Noor was in offensively, defensively, leading rusher, leading pass receiver, I believe. Just a real integral part of that Berwick football team. And I have to congratulate the Bulldogs. They came back, lost last week, had to hurt, but they came back and did an excellent job.
Benny Noor, the Wire Guys player of the game, 13 carries, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 catches, 66 yards, made some nice plays defensively in open space against some of those Williamsport athletes. Ben Noor, the Wire Guys player of the game, as Berwick goes to 2-3 with a 28-21 win in overtime over the Millionaires of Williamsport. And we are now going to say goodnight for our director, Barry J.S. For Stats by Jim Burns, for Mike Sosar, Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score in overtime, Berwick 28, Williamsport 21. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good evening from Berwick.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.